covered in wine. Hi! Hi! Okay! Whoopsie! What I do? 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 Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I got to make sure Twitter. Twitter? Hello? I did. It did. No, I didn't add any tags to it, so I'm gonna do that real quick. How is everybody doing today? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Life come free to us and we're down under the upper hand. Go mad for a couple grams. She don't wanna go outside tonight. And in the pipe, she flies to the middle. Ah, fuck! There we go. What was another one? Whatever that says. Yes. Mm-mm. Make it count, play it straight. Don't look back, don't hesitate when you go big time. Look, he's running around. If you hear him, you don't. What you feel? Hey! Listen to her heart now. Hey, hey. Let you feel the rush. There. Check it out. What you gonna lose? Make a life with the life you choose. Fuck. Alright, this is better. Getting gear, go full probe, make it clear. What was I looking for? That one. Okay, I'll look at that back later. Alright. I think it's Dokidoki time. But, to test something very important to me. Fuck. Stop it. And... I'm warning you with peace and love. It works. Now to open Dokidoki. This game is not suitable for children. Not at all. Hi, babe. Hi, I don't exist. Now I do. Hello. Hi. Hi, Ben. How are you doing? I never played the game. It has to be a window. Huh? Wow, it don't fit my screen. That's new. Will it fit my screen? Yeah. There we go. Ah, we're playing Dokidoki. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit blah 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 blah. Yes, I agree. You guys can hear the game. I've never played something so, like, disturbing. Like, so cheerfully disturbing. I think. Ugh, this music, man. This music. Why am I playing this? You might be asking, since it's so overtly done and shit. I hit 150 on... Oh, I hit 150 on Twitch. And 132 on Twitter. That wasn't part of this, but I hit 150 on Twitch. So thank you so much. And this is what we're doing. We have to play Dokidoki. I need water. So this is gonna be... Thank you. This is gonna be some hell of a ride. Are you guys ready? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let's go! Please enter your name. Red. Lowercase. No uppercase. Only lowercase. I'm already not excited. So if you do not know what Dokidoki is, huge content warning if you are easily disturbed, like the game said in the beginning. So please keep that in mind. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. My rune baby's growing up. I am Smurfy! The goddess is here! Yes, I'm all grown up. I'm playing a game. That's cute. I warn you with peace and love. Yay! Peace and love warning! Peace and love warnings for everybody. Wow. Smurfy, I couldn't have done it without you, man. I love you. I'm so thankful for you. Honestly, guys. Honestly, let me be completely honest with y'all. If it wasn't for Smurfy. What did I say? What was I saying just now? What did I even say? Without Smurfy, my boost of streaming probably wouldn't have, like, a rise. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. Let's continue. This is very embarrassing. Like, extremely embarrassing to read this out loud. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of worked out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's rude. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. I'm at work and dying. Aww. Well, don't die. Smurfy, and don't die. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students. Is it speckled? Probably. With other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I just...
Wow. Shit got real hard to read for a second. When I stare at words for too long, this is me stalling.
But I look at words for too long, they seem to disarray. Go along with whatever what she was going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried about you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it'll make you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Holy shit! I might need that peace tea. Thank you. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I steadily blink at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no other choice but to start with the anime club. Yay! Yay! I have my PC. Ooh, PC ASMR. Or Volcano ASMR. I'm going to break your ears, so be careful. You guys ready to get ears broken? Okay. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the class, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, since she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to become even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member and Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that such of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I will stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I want a cupcake. Well, can you make cupcakes out of spoiled milk? I really want to make something out of spoiled milk, but I think that would be a really bad idea. But the French toast this morning it sat pretty well. I hope my mother's okay, because I also fed that to her too. Not that I'm not trying to kill my mom. I'm just make that clear. It was an accident. I didn't know. Well, I did know. Okay, things are just gonna make it worse, so I'm gonna stop talking. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit because generally used for third year's classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Rune, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I feel like I gave... What the fuck is her name? Yuri? I gave Yuri and Monica the same. It don't matter. They're gonna get all mixed in. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. They're staring, and it's not very nice. What are you looking at? Nothing. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Anyway, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right.
Fuck, you scared me, Monica.
Ugh. That's right. It's great to see you again, Rune. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Rune. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? This game is terribly comforting. The girls have a few desks arranged, forming a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. I have a choice coming. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs... I'm back now. Where was I? Corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Eh? Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, letting for the best angle to take a bite. No. How you want to eat a cupcake is you take the bottom off, like you go halfway down the cupcake, rip it off, and then put that on top of the icing, so you have like a little like sandwich. I feel like that's the proper way to eat a cupcake, so you don't get messy. I mean, there still is somewhat of a mess involved, but I don't think it's that bad compared to the normal way. I forgot how that was shown to me, honestly. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I don't like tea. I'm gonna just point that out. Except the peace tea that I'm drinking. It's the only tea that I do drink. It doesn't taste like tea, okay? It don't got that leafy taste that normal teas do, okay? Why are you laughing at me? Not this again. We're not doing this again. Why are you laughing at me? 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 Yes, I have to defend myself. Anyways, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. No, you don't. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles Smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was forced against my will! And good cupcakes. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I particularly dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. You're staring into my soul. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard. I wonder why! It must be hard to start a new club. You might put it that way. Not many people are very impressed in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes sense. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Rune, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh, well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I didn't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Fucking correct. I muttered quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsu's head suddenly perked up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she's keeping quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, that's up to you. You're a simp!
Oh shit, I can't say that word. Never mind. You're not. No, I didn't say anything. Alright. It's okay.
It's okay.
Don't tell Noah I yelled that. Don't tell him.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think of, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the real world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsu's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. I looked at it. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give that back! Fine. Eh? Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori... What? Siddles? Up behind... I've never seen that word. Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them with sometime? No. Natsuki averted her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reach of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel better enough to share hers. I guess it's the same. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home, write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Rune? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. Whoa, oh no. A dating simulator? What could go wrong? Uh-oh, what? Oh, I don't know. Many things go wrong.
What is a love square?
No. Pentagon. I love Pentagon. Pentagon? Pentagon.
I know math.
What? Geometry.
I love Pentagon.
Fuck yeah, Pentagons.
Pentagon's a house.
That I got. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, it might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at it. I lose my train of thought.
But it becomes a rectangle if you take out one.
That's true. That's true. I lose my train of thought. A full girl stare back at me with dejected eyes. Or square! It's not technically a pentagon. A rectangle. Fuck. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Noon. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear head decision when it's like this? Like what? Is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
Don't worry, Bae, I'll protect you.
Hi.
Thank you! Hi! Thank you for the resub! Hi! How are you? How are you doing, Jaguar?
I hope things are good. Really, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess.
You can.
Oh, you can. You can hear when I drop. I'm sorry. That's my favorite.
Oh my god, you put me in a hard spot!
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'm playing a horror game.
I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting with a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Fucking hell. Monica looks over at me once more. Rune, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with the mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, these girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Rune, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sir. I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Hey! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of circumstances, and I'm sure good fortunes will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Ooh, okay. Fantasy. Fuck! Not you! Natsuki, stay down! Where's Monica? Cheeks. Fuck! God, I don't know! Grief, no! Disaster. Okay. Depression. Fuck! Sayori! Why did you milk? Because it's funny. Sensation? Okay. Sayori's death. I see it. Same. Stream. Yes! Wow! I'm doing so good.
Hey, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes.
Oh! Hi! Thank you for the raid. Can I call you San Fran? I love your name. Hey, how's it going? Hi, Raiders! Hi! How is everybody? Hello, hello. My name is Runerek. I am Red Panda. OMG, the skate notification. Yes, the skate notification, always. All of my notifications are anime themed. Hi, everybody. Like I was saying, I'm Rune. I use he, they pronouns. We were playing Sucker for Love, and I wanted to search for people playing this because it's pretty similar and dope. It's fucking dope, alright? And this is also... I'm really trying hard here. I want my girl Yuri. And I'm struggling. Well, I hope everyone enjoys their time here. And... has fun, I guess. Oh, you keep fighting for those smooches. Fuck yeah, those smooches. Well, that answers that. Come on. Say I want those smooches! He's excited as well, apparently. He went to go get smooches. Oh, they do too. Alright, 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 alright. Let's go with... Fester. Fuck yeah, let's go! Pickle. Oh, fuck yeah! Philosophy. Oh, let's go! We're doing so fucking well. That one. That seems like your kind of word. Let's go with email. Let's go with flee. Fear. Fuck. Electricity. We're doing well. We're doing well. This one. Anxiety. Misery. Lollipop. No. That one. Yeah. Hi again, Rune. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Yuri is a dark.
Not as dark as Sayori. Not as dark as Sayori.
Sayori writes that dark shit.
Like, like deep dark. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. While I'm back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Rune. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you drive headfirst into a literature when you're not...
We need to stay calm here.
I am calm.
Thank you for the follow. Thor. Is this your first time playing this?
Correct.
That is correct.
This is my first time.
Yeah. What the fuck is that emo?
I love that. Oh, come on, let he deserve any slack. Like he deserves any slack. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Rune always gives it... Wow. Rune always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so... You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Rune can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry? Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess... Fuck, I clicked some! Oh, what? Oh, I found something new! I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
I want to screenshot. Fuck yeah!
Screenshots. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So anything nice gesture from you was a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it. This? How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Fuck, right? God, she's adorable. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. You. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mana to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. Oh, fuck. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Hi, Monica. Hi, Monica. I feel like you do this on purpose. Which is very clever. Very clever. I like that. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time... I do too. That's fucking cool. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Why are you not talking to me? Because you're not fucking here! I would talk to you if you came to me. But you're talking... Who are you fucking talking to? I think you're talking to Sayori. So don't even come at me. Why are you ignoring me? You realize I'm talking to you, right? Right now? Fucking Monica. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she's noticed me looking at her. Why do you ignore me in the club? Because you are ignoring me! You are talking to Sayori! I think it's Sayori. Was it Sayori? I think she's talking to Sayori. So do not pull this on me. This is no. Let me talk to Yuri. Let me talk to the goth girl. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Even when I'm staring at you directly. Well, that's not nice to stare. It is very not nice to stare. I think your mother should teach you. I think your mother should also teach you not to fucking hack into fucking people's lives, I guess? Huh? You got that? Alright. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have even noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread... Are you stuttering or are you saying reread? I think you're saying reread. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. Is this the standard of the plus version? This is the standard version? Is there anything different in the plus version? I've only seen this one. What's different in the plus version? What? We got more girls? Plus, this is free. I honestly don't know. Oh, yeah, also, this one's free. The other one's like $14.99, so... Your boy is broke. Why do you think I'm streaming? More pain. Oh, fuck. More pain? Oh. Well, you know, there's pain in this one. More pain how? I want to know this information. Maybe I'll play it in the future. Why? Why is there more pain? I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes open. The book is titled Portrait of Marco. Enjoy your next 24 hours in the game. 24 hours? No! this game. I'm not spending 24 hours on it. Well, I don't know, maybe. Maybe I'll spend 24 hours on it, but not at once, okay? I really hope not. That's it. Did this panda just say nuh-uh? Yeah! I said nuh-uh! I said fucking nuh-uh! Hi, Noah! Hello. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Nah, you deserve to be stuck with me in that classroom for infinity. I can just like fucking step away! Even if you remove the whole game. I was trapped in a conversation with my sister for over an hour. Fuck, that sucks. Monica, fuck no. Hell no. I ain't being stuck in this game. I will always be back. Well, if you can give me tips on tricks and stuff, I'll let you stay in my computer. Always. Monica, I'll let you live in my computer if you can make it better. Speaking of tips, no. That don't work. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That's how it's done. It. Tip. Not tips. Fuck, there's no S. No, there is no S. I'm a fictional character. Just fictional money count. I mean, real money could help a lot right now, but fictional money works too. You don't have to give actual money. That is fine. Does that count? Well, hey, don't be mean. Don't be mean. Because all I have is fictional money as well. So, you know, you get what you get. What you get, what you get. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, Noah. Nuh-uh. Anyways. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. You and me and her, actually older than Dokidoki, is somewhat similar. Just as a recommendation, longer too, and unless you put the explicit patch on, it's less a lot. They say people like to read what they desire to experience. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Well, you know, keep Yuri in your thoughts, everybody. Yuri makes it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nun? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Ruth, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. They challenge you to look at life from a stranger. No, that's a strange. There's no R on that. New perspective. When horrible things, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thought, I kind of forget to pay attention to others.
Okay. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad.
And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You definitely you don't have to. Oh, what are you saying? Ah! Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, if it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's a big word for someone. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to.
Oh, I didn't read that.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
Like, someone told me it was more extreme Dokidoki, but after I finished it, I was like, I don't think I agree with that assessment.
No, everyone has their own takes on games, so it makes sense.
There was one I played recently.
What game was it?
I can't remember. It's not particularly a bad thing.
Maybe a little distracting, but the feelings is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Aha! I read the wrong thing, but aha!
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right, on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished reading the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an immediate exchange. Was that immediate or intimate? My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit.
Intimate, yeah, okay. I'm just clicking it.
You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some kind of mannerism. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Rune, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Well, you kind of said it, so you're kind of fucking dumb.
If you're trying to get girls to like you,
That's not the way to go, buddy.
come on. You got better at the game than that.
Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. I'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation. Yuri gave us homework. Ah! Hey, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Definitely. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before.
Bitch, you wrote a poem about for Goth Girl.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica, enthusiastic, pull out their poem. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuri and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh. Whose poem should I show my poem to first? So, my poem is written to Yuri. Let's do Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
Take my sheet of paper.
Yeah, I hope we wrote it on paper. What if we wrote it on a whole fucking sticky note? Like, in just a line of sticky notes.
I do that.
Like, fuck this. I don't need a whole piece of paper. I'll write it on a sticky note. I feel like that's giving myself a compliment, saying that my mind can come up with that much writing.
My brain's quite small, so you know. I found the tab! I found it! So, I keep all of my peace tea tabs that I drink. And I was so sad because I thought I lost this one. But I did it. Where's my keychain? Okay. I'm here. Okay, I'm here. I gotta put this on here before I lose it. I need a new way. I need a new way of storing these because right now it's on a safety pin or a baby pin, and if I there's not a lot. I just recently started drinking them, but not recent.
It's like 2 months worth?
Okay. That's not a lot for 2 months. What kind of tea is it? It's peace tea, you know? It's the peach one. I like the peach, the raspberry, and the snowberry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking for confirmation because I can't keep this information in my own brain. I can't store a lot in there. I tell you, it's pretty small. It's pretty small. Do not agree. They agreed with my thought. Don't agree. I know the brand. I was wondering the flavor. Yeah, I'm a big peach fan. They do. And a peach can has the fucking pride flag on it, and that's fucking sick. Okay, I need to get. Hold on, the sun is in my face. See, I say that when queer peaches, let's go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I love how it's only this one too. It's only this one. All right. I need to continue. Exceptionally. I didn't read what she said before, or whoever said something before.
Ah, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then suddenly ends up covering her own face. He's going to hate me.
I think we hate ourselves already, so it's
fine. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right.
Oh my gosh, she's so quirky. Noah's fucking little input.
What am I getting nervous? So,
what? Hi! Whoa! Yuri, you're making me nervous? The fuck? What am I getting so nervous for? There we go. That's what she said.
Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really?
Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
This is actually my first time, really. Eh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most notable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and expression are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. I love the constant... What? Hold on! I love the constant unintentional boob hover that always happens with visual novels. It's like they place them right where they know people put their cursor. Okay! My hand is... Now I'm very anxious. No, okay, so the way that I am reading this, so that I can read this a lot more steadily than I normally do, is that I'm holding a pen that I keep on dropping, and I'm tracing over the words with my pen. Because I can't read it, well, obviously, I can't read from a screen like you just saw if I'm not tracing over it. So it lessens the movement of my mouse because I'm using a pen instead. I don't know why I have to defend or explain myself with that because I feel like I'm being, what's the word? Interrogated with that. I don't mean to hover over her boob. Hey! On Twitter, it's National Boob Day. It's National Boob Day on Twitter, apparently. You don't have to explain it at all. I have a habit of explaining things when I feel like locked in a corner, so. Anyways. Stop agreeing with things I say. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. I just read that. Why could I not read it again? Stop laughing at me! You keep laughing at me.
There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time. Happy National Boob Day to the boob havers and the boob lovers. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. See? No, I'll talk about that later. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
I always hoped. And retweeted, shared. Oh, you can't retweet shit anymore. It's not a retweet. It's just a reshare. Or a share, I guess. Printed on a billboard.
Bro, let me tell you something about Noah.
When he found out
That they're going to change the tweet button, you know, the blue tweet button to post, he literally cried.
I don't have the bird anymore. No one legit cried on my bed
Because they changed the tweet button to post. Motherfucker is so connected to fucking Twitter. What? Like, bro. Anyway, I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
It's a reshare, cause yes, please take everything from me. Why have anything at all? Just fucking take it all, Mr. Billionaire. Right? Just take everything we owe. At this point, everything we owe. Just take it. Just not my friends.
Okay, I can't deal with my friends being taken. Natsu can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. Bitch, I fucking drank.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, it'd be good.
For your stuttering.
Thanks, like, this is gonna help my stuttering.
My stuttering cannot be helped.
I'm sorry.
I was mentioned on Twitter, and I got a notification. Oh, sorry. I was
Mentioned on X.
good. It's not going down.
It'll never help.
Wait, can I?
No, I can't. Okay. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. No matter if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki, do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily. as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under light. Bitch, you cursive fucking connected writing, I can't read this. What does this say? The tendrils? Is that tendrils? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air. Oh yeah, calm breathing air of the present by living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken. Flickers! The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow. Click outside home area to continue. I had to read my grandmother's handwriting, so I'm not super bad at reading cursive anymore. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Nah, bitch, you know, I didn't. What you talking about? I wasn't thinking that at all. No, I totally wasn't. But it took you a long time to read. Don't call me out. I can't read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. It's short enough that even I can read. So, that's a compliment. Is it? Hold on. Is it? Stop laughing at me. My small-minded comments. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more... Yeah, you self-burn. You're gonna like someone else. What? What do you mean? What does that mean? Ruth? What do you say? Are you into ghosts? No, fam. No. I'm going for Goth Girl. I don't fucking care. I'm going for Goth Girl. I'm just saying personally. I don't care. I'll do anything to be with Goth Girl. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Rune. Really? I must have totally missed the point. It literally is talking about the flickering light, bud. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot of solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. Are you gonna finish DDLC, right? Maybe? Probably? Most likely? I don't know. Never mind! Yes, I am finishing it. You should. I'm going to finish it! I enjoy your suffering. Well, now! I can just make you suffer. IRL. If you're making me suffer this way. You can't just play partly. Fine. Honestly, this is either a longer game than I thought, or I'm just taking fucking forever reading this. Which is probably the second one. Don't agree with me! Eh? I thought it's nothing really. I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna lose my voice before I even finish this. That means you're gonna have to read this. If I lose my voice. Yes. If I lose my voice because I'm yelling at you, you are reading the game. Yours was impressive too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Is know what they're just. No, it's not. Huh? The game is only 4 hours. We're almost 2 hours into this, and. Oh shit. I guess I have to just take it forever, so. You never know. I literally just said you're not. No, you're not fucking here. Don't play. You said earlier you were talking to your sister. Fuck you. Fuck you! Don't fucking say fuck you to me. Fuck you! Drink the tea and the water because of my voice.
Fuck you too!
Fuck you too. What did you fucking do? That was a new thing I've ever seen before. No, what did you do? What was that? What was the green thing? Oh, Sandalur knew? That was... This is a game of streaming. What? This is the nature of streaming visual novel. He's 6, and I'm likely doing 8 or 9. Fuck. Play the game, ding dong. Did I read that backwards the first time? I think I read that backwards the first time. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Rune. Me too. I have to read through all of them! Eeny, miny, miny, moe. I'm a pig. Fuck. They're late. That's funny. Rune, if you're not going to take this clip seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? Welcome to the party center. Welcome. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you better off just again. Whatever. well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just being honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? People to express themselves? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Guys, give me a minute!
Doki, you spoiled my surprise. I was gonna scare my viewers. Scare my chat. Oh, what was I doing? There we go. Oh. Hold on. I'm broken. Oh, what's that stuff? Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I was muted! I'm back. I wasn't working before, but now I'm back. And my dad called, so we're just babbling away. Boop, 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 Alright, okay, here we go. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understood. Understood. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the word. Like, I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what it really means to be a pro.
Did you hang with Sayori yet?
Nah, fam. Nah. Nah, fam. Go, goth girl.
Goth girl, man. Yuri all the way.
I love you, daddy. Why is my alert so small? Hello, Soup. How are you?
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, yeah, I guess not. And I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Let's go with Sayori. This is a good poem, Rune. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right, but that's why. Sound alert! You are very late today.
That's why it's impressed me. That's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the lab room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rune, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny.
Come on, Bokuto. We need to stay calm here.
I am calm.
Is your name Ray of Gay? Thank you for the follow. By the way. Are you Ray of Gay? Yes, it is. Fuck yeah! I fucking fucking love that. Hold on, I clicked. Are you a cyber werewolf? What? You are literally adorable. Oh my god, you're amazing. So are you. Thank you. You're cool.
Brave, yeah, you're cool. You're cool. Anyways, sorry. I cannot deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
Hold on, my bad.
That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that.
Okay, dear sunshine. I had this music.
The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Fuck yeah.
Sayori, I love you. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Come on, Bokuto. We need to stay calm
Ooh,
here.
thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. You're great, Ruth.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or how would I put it?
It just sounds like you.
Really? Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast. I made French toast. Cinnamon French toast.
Is there another thing than French toast? Is it only made with cinnamon?
I don't know.
But I made French toast and bacon spam. Pretty good. I made my mom's breakfast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I do it every day, Sayori. I get all cranky.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hello.
I hear you chuckling behind me when I did that. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
That is. Well, I said that wrong. I think.
I don't even know who said that. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Oh yeah. I like it as a question. Yes. It's better as a question. When I read it as a question, I thought I forgot to welcome everybody who came in. But then I realized that he was also saying.
Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Hi, Rune. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or something that we could do better, I'm always listening. Leave me alone. No, I will never leave you. Ever. Forever. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course. I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rune. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn. Yeah, that's true. I had no Monica Malphite. Great job, Rune. I was going, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Fucking bitch. Fine, sit up. Posture check. Well, I guess it worked anyway. I gotta move the mic now because I was slouching. You caught me off guard. You know that Yuri likes his kind of writing.
Poopy in my butt.
Poopy in my butt. Poopy in my butt. No! Why? I love that. Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. That's my mom. Unlike Sarah, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when... I'm gonna clip that out of context. What? Poopy in my butt. Poopy in my butt. No! No, can't do that. Their own meaning. What? Yuri likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to help write like that effectively. Yes. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find that suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you to have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? See? Well, let's read it then. Holy fuck! Hole in the wall! What is that called? I bet... What? Have you been to a rave before? It couldn't have been me. Seeing the direction... What? See the direction, the spackle. Spackle? Is it spackle? What the fuck is a spackle? Is it spackle? Or is it sparkle? No, because that's wrong. So it's spackle. Direction, the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Stop using big words! What was I? Spackle is stuff you put on the... Oh, dotted. Dotted? Wall. Dotted. What's dotted? What? Dotted. 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 What? Huh? Ray, what do you mean? already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It's not too bright. It was too deep. That's what she said. Stretching forever into everything. A hole. Do not look at me. A hole in the infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. I don't know. I just trying to sound smart. Ah! Gotcha. I try to do that every day of my life. It don't work. They catch me in the lies. So what do you think? Can you stop laughing at me? Bro, stop laughing. It's very freeform. It's not what you call it. That's not what? Fuck, okay, sorry. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words in those lines. And lines, not those lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That's called a rough draft. Any other way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
What if I'm typing?
Then there will be no ink, dummy. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing ability. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they're reading in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Well, I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rune did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Rune liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rune appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Rune started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like you guys fighting. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Rude. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Could grow magic, I guess. Fuck yeah.
What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rune. Wait, there's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Rune? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I didn't read that. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems seriously. I understand. Yuri? Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her that Natsuki. I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. You think you should too. Natsuki clenched her fists. In the end, no one has taken her. She was trapped. At this point, being in it only because she can't handle the pressure, I end up...
My tongue is itchy. This is weird. Sorry, that was a really weird comment. What the fuck? My tongue is itchy. It's weird. How does that happen? Hold on, I'm drinking all of my drink. Dude, I can't wait till I'm 20. No, I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
That would be fun, though. To have a drunk stream? No. No. No, I don't want to. I just think it would be funny. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatched her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crinkled up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash can. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Rune. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. Eh? Nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, eh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Huh, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Rune, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newly found determination. Rune! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hey! Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Rune, it's nice that I get to spend more time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Why'd I? Okay. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, my voice just cracked. That was sure. Being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds. Sayori, I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easier to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay, well, yeah, let's do this. Alrighty. Alright. This one. Round one. Down. Fuck! Fuck! Okay, we got 2 for 2. It's orientated. Philosophy. Melancholy. Determination. Melody. Fuck. Vitality. Destiny. Incongruent. Intellectual. Crimson. Climax. Disarray. Disaster. That one. Beginning. Understand.
Let's go! Wow, look at me go! Fuck! Wow, I actually did that. You see how good I am? I know my goth girl.
You really call her a goth girl? No, not that.
It's fun calling her that though.
Another day passes, and it's time for a club meeting.
Thank you. Give me your praise. Thank you. I gotta stand up for a second.
let's go.
Alright. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already.
I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rune. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not getting used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you all. Anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, right? Eh? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Huh. Her nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out of the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would have to lend you some. But there's one more thing. You are always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggled. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my books. Yuri, tell Rune to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. Retribution. There we go. That was difficult and scary at the same time. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept my accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Okay. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club room before she even told me. But... Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. You wouldn't come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Hiya! Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and tumbled. Ow! What was? Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution.
What did she say that I'm not?
Actually, that one. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears up the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki took a bite of her own. Huh? Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arm around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Ah! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Fucking dashes out.
Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Huh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all.
You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Well, what held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell. You would have heard the bell, Alice. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played the piano as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I wouldn't let you down, Rune. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love the chance to share it once I'm ready, I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I know the word. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is in the back to her book, and Natsuki disappears in the closet. Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, no. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't you go ahead and get started? Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf.
With a kind of filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That kind of... Oh, that's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping... What did I say? Or do you want me to tell... Fuck! Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve... What? Something wrong with helping involve Rune in the club activities. Huh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Rune. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Step up for yourself, girl. Let's go. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just... When do we share poems? I want to share my poems. Ooh, we got an ad. Oh, wait. Ads. Ads. 40 seconds? No. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Welcome back from the ads! 40 seconds, my fucking ass. Welcome back from the ads! Let's continue! Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but... Why'd the game go quiet? Huh. It's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. I want this screenshot. Rune, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No, I wouldn't. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yes, we're friends! Yuri lifts her head. Rune, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri's feelings. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Rune, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You might be in a good mood. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out that it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Rune. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't really know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Rune, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? You're always hunched over like that while reading.
No, dude, it's because of her boobs.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough, I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side, and if in sync, we assume the reading posture as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer into one shoulder. Our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in the position that makes it even harder to focus because now...
Ah! God! I was so focused on reading. I was completely, pushed out of reality. Loki, stop your barking.
Because now...
I guess it's a horror game.
Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touched it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and then I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me. Then she needs to confirm what just happened. Rune? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Ah, that's, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath.
You know what would help this tense mood?
What would help this tense mood?
No, don't you dare! Don't you dare! I knew it! This reminds me of the fucking not Rick and Morty. The reality show. The regular show. It's already in motion. Fucking hell, give me a minute. Noah, you're such a bitch. I hope you know that. This is really not a good time to do this, but you know, it makes content better. Noah's only helping with content. Yeah, that's all. Noah's helping. Yeah, you know you're a bitch.
Okay. I raise my arm. Ah, like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Rune, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. This is really hard to read. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up. This pleases me so. No! Okay. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bags of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Let's give Yuri some time away from us and go to Netflix. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Huh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though, what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh! I like this rune. I like this one, Rune. It has something nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not really very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it's... Oh, fuck. Ah, we're dead. Ah! Guys, give me a minute. I'm gonna die first. Hello. All right. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Huh? Well, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want me to write something? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking things sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'll get better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Rune. I should go write that down, then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, fuck.
Woo! Let's go! Okay. Time to read. Alright. Okay.
Bottles.
It's called bottles! You guys hear that? It's called bottles! Why the fuck is it called bottles?
Aw. The first line's kind of concerning.
Okay.
I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. Then I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in the bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Now comes the bottles to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I opened up, and in comes my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelves, one after the other, holding them out to reach and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you write all of this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch.
I gotta pee! Hold on a minute, I'll be right back. I yelled it because I really had to go, okay? Oh, Papa's home. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I really had to pee. I really had to fucking pee. And I couldn't hold it in no more. So I ran. I'm here now. Woof. Okay, let's go.
And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It's even helped me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best.
Was minding our own business and you yelled at us. I'm sorry. I had to pee. Okay, it's not my fault. Okay, I drank a lot of liquid.
I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I've always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. No more than I do. I wonder if this is those times. But seeing the passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Should we give a little bit more time?
No. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? This might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. I can read. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think because before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just because
I appreciate it like this.
Okay, I'm back. My father scared me.
Okay. Just being appreciated like this, I guess.
It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think it like that? Yuri nods again. Yeah. Did she say yeah? I don't know. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. A raccoon. The raccoon. Oh, Jesus. Wee. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies. Sorry, as an unordinary human, I got distracted. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was this.
Do you guys hear the dog whining?
Of the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon in orange. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic. Huh? Classic what? What is it? PARL program? Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself. What is that word? What is that word? We're just gonna continue. I was a little more daring with this one today.
Am I the raccoon? Am I supposed to be the raccoon? Because I'm not a raccoon, I'm a red panda. There's a difference. I can see that.
It's a lot more metaphoric. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what kind of poem this is. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Usually the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what that's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. If those sort of things, I'm usually forced to keep myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Rune? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. the best we can do is respect each other and our individual. I'm just gonna skip it, you know? I'm just gonna skip it. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. Yeah, a little bit. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Rune. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I'm looking forward to it. It's almost like a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness
Doesn't sound right.
seems to disappear. Okay. Hi, Rune again. Hi again, Rune. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem at Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her head. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend, right? Really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong. That's not really anything wrong with that. Well, I know. I was just saying, but anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless... What? Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Ode me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of feeling, kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space. Choosing where and how to space your words can change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's too hard for me to tell about it, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Wait, what am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, we're getting
Fourth wall breaking. Okay, everyone. Well, we're done reading about each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori, you'll be working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the festival. Okay, that's great and all, but does that tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event? Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. No, Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori's, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
yeah, I did.
Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea.
But I did sign up for this.
I didn't sign up for this, you know. This is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask. It's a
Big double
words, yeah. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, but intimate with yourself. Find new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think... I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else. Expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too much all of a sudden. Well, if you want to recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I will start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in her. And she stands up behind the poem. The title of this poem is "The Way They Fly."
Why is this so long?
Can we just finish, Monica?
Wow, Monica begins reciting her poem.
Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflections is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind lines she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes reciting. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri Anciently Glances on Each of Us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and it structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This might be a glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Yeah, I got it. Enunciates. Thank you. No, you finally give me a word. You finally chime in. After I've been struggling with words for the past couple of minutes. Everyone is stunned. Stunned by her beauty. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around herself as if she's bewildered. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applying. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition. It's okay. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we might have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess it's my turn next. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Aha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think that you're reciting it to other people. Imagine.
Took off my headphones and now I hear myself.
Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your own poem, so it'll come out in the best way. I see. Okay, then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Rune liked it. As a guess, that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where with that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. they might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of others. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Rune. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Rune lower everyone's standards a little bit. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I read today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poems. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Starting ads! I'll wait. How many we got? 30 seconds. Okay. I just want to get through this, and then wherever there's a good stopping point, I'll stop.
Big stretch. That was a good stretch. If you didn't hear that.
Alright. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that improves over time, though. Maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki. That's a big word for Elmo. There's a lot of G's in that. Begrudging. Getting out of her seat and making her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You Looking at Me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. When she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm of rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. It works. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't too bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about in the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone.
God, everyone's seeing me
today. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Maybe make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own poem. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It might be working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we're finished planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday, the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. It might be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Rune. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori one more time, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little bit quieter than usual today. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you, huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I'll walk home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I wouldn't feel awful turning her down. I would feel awful turning her down, so. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with that. With what I just said. Thank you. Ah, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even a point in speculating something that never is going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time.
Ooh. Okay. Say it one more time. Okay. I'm done. We are done. We are done. I am tired. And I've read a lot. So we're gonna go and raid this time. Hopefully it works. Because remember, last time it did not work very well. So, let me go see who's streaming. I know who we're rating. Good stream, dog. Thank you. We're gonna go raid right now. I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, all of you. And I'll send you to the person who rigged my model. We love her. So, have fun. Be nice to her, guys, okay? She's really nice, really sweet. So I hope all of you enjoy the stream today, and I'll be back tomorrow to play more DDLC. Bye-bye. Did I send my people? Have my people gone away? There